What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally back to filming. It has been just a little bit of some time since I've filmed last. So of course I've been trying to keep up with my social media and everything like that. But I am now officially moved. So the setup is a little bit different because I now live in a different city, a different apartment, everything like that. But I finally got my setup all finished and ready to go. And now I am sitting down and playing with some new makeup. Of course, I'm going to be reviewing and playing with a brand new brand that launched recently from one of my favorite singers, Lady Gaga, and that is the Haus Laboratories collections right here. So we got a few good little items from this launch. I did not pick up everything, obviously. So pretty much I'm going to be sitting down and playing with pretty much everything that I picked up from this collection, of course, and kind of just seeing what the real tea is on the products, what I think of them, and whatever have you. But of course, let's throw on some fun makeup, because today I have nothing on right now in this intro, which is a little bit different for me, but whatever. So let's just get started with some fun makeup. So if you want to see what the real tea is on the Haus Laboratories by Lady Gaga, and what I think of them, and how they apply, and all that fun jazz, then keep on watching. So to get started, of course, I'm going to go with Anastacio Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm just going to put this on with the Morphe Jeffree Star Little Baby Sponge again, of course. Because it's just like my everyday go-to routine for any type of eyeshadow look. And I know that these products are like a liquid shimmer kind of thing. But that's not the only type of eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying. I'm actually going to go in with some Morphe shadow before we go in with the Glam Attacks, because of course you gotta get a little bit of a crease in there. Okay, so now to go in with the crease to get started with this look, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe new 9S So Chill eyeshadow palette right here. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which I got like a rosier kind of tone, and this one's called Hang Out. And I'm gonna go in with this into the crease with a JS5 Jeffree Star Morphe brush, and just pack this into the crease and get this look going good. I'm just taking a Morphe E27 brush, a clean brush, and just blending out the crease to make sure we have no harsh lines, because we do not like that. We like blended creases. Thank you very much. And with this shade right below it, which is called Unplugged, I'm actually going to take it on a Morphe M434 packing brush, and I'm just going to softly press it on the outer corners, of course, to get the nice smoky effect. So now, of course, I'm going to cut my crease. I have not done that in like a hot minute. So I'm going to take some Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Illustrate. This is still one of my favorite things to use for a cut crease of all time. I'm going to take it on a Morphe M224 brush and just pack this on to the lid before I go in with our first shade of the Glam Attack. This crease is cut, we're going to go in with one of the Haus Laboratories Glam Attack Liquid Shimmer Powder, and this is in the shade Rose Bitch. So I really love the color, and I really love the name of it as well, but you just got to give it a good little shake before we apply. Activate those pigments. So now let's just see what happens. So there is the applicator right there. It looks really cute, actually. It definitely will go well with this kind of like eye look. So let's just apply. Oh, she has pigment. That is actually really pretty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to use like a brush, just kind of blend this out, because it definitely has a very liquidy texture. Not really a bad thing, but it definitely is very beautiful. It's actually a really pretty shade. I'm actually really happy with it. I was kind of hoping for it to be just a little brighter, because now it feels like it kind of just blends with the shade that I use in the crease. But still is looking pretty good so far. I'm just patting it in with this brush and seeing how it will dry and apply. This is still drying just a little bit. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe palette, and then I'm going to use the shade Unplugged right here. And I'm just going to press on the outer corner. Just get this nice little blend. Looking at this shade, I definitely was hoping for it to be just a little bit brighter. You can still see a little definition in the crease, so that's always a good thing. I am, of course, going to be using the eyeliner as well, but let me just go quickly do this side really quick, and then I will be back to do the eyeliner. Okay, so now that the shimmer is on the lid, I will say something as well. Definitely let it dry. Just like kind of do this with your eyes closed a little bit, because since my eyes are very hooded, it did form a little bit in the crease, but that just really happens with a lot of liquid shimmers, really. So I mean, honestly, it still looks really good. I just will say, be warned, if you have hooded eyes, you definitely would like to, you know, let your eye just like sit here like this for a minute. So now we're gonna go in with the Haus Laboratories liquid eyeliner. And is it just me, or every time I see eyeliner, it reminds me of the lyric in Paparazzi? Anybody? So anyways, we're going to go in with the eyeliner now. This is the Matter the Matte liquid eyeliner in the shade Punk, which is of course black. It has a nice little packaging like everything else, and you just open this up, and there is the felt tip right there. It is like a nice natural like felt tip liquid black liner. So we're just going to dive right in and see what happens. I'm thinking about doing a really fun graphic eye look with this, but we'll wait and see. But let me just hold my breath and apply this eyeliner. So like I said, I'm going to go in with a really fun little cat eye. So far I only kind of tight lined, but honestly, this eyeliner is very saturated. The tip is really nice. And now, let's just apply this wing, because of course we want to have like a nice cat eye going on for this look. I'm just going to do a little trick that I always do with every single eyeliner that I have that I want to do a cat eye. Just take this and kind of stamp it onto the areas where you want that wing to be at, and we're just going to apply it like that. Before I finish off like the eyeliner, because I do kind of want to do like a graphic liner kind of look, I really want to go in with a brow bone highlight, and I'm actually going to go in with another glam attack. I'm going to go in with the shade Aphrodite, so of course let's give it a good little shake. I'm actually just going to apply this with a brush. I'm not going to just apply it right onto the lid. I'm going to take a Morphe M213 brush and just apply this to the brow bone. I am going to apply it to the inner corner, but I will do that after my whole entire base is on. We're just going to apply this to the brow bone to give a nice little fun highlight effect. Let's go in with some more of the liquid eyeliner. I'm going to try my best to get a nice, really fun graphic liner kind of look, and so far this liner is one of my favorite products in this lineup so far, because I just love how black it is, but it's also going on beautifully and it doesn't tug or skip, which is also another great thing. So here it is after a little trial and error. This is the graphic liner look that I was going for. So now I'm going to go do this eye off camera really quick, because it does take a little hot minute. Then I am going to go throw on my base and all that fun jazz, because of course it's not really a part of this video. I'm going to go do that, and then I will be right back to finish off this entire look. Okay, so now that the base is on, everything's looking pretty good so far. I will say this is definitely one of the hardest eye looks that I've done in a very long time. Definitely the lashes will make everything look amazing, because right now it actually looks a little okay. This eye is not looking as good as this eye, obviously, but they're still looking cute together. So now let's finish off this eye look before we go in with the rest of this base, of course. So now let's go back in with the Morphe palette again. I'm going to go in with these shades Hang Out and Unplugged again, and just take it on a Morphe M321 brush and just pack it onto the lower lash line and blend it out and make it look seamless for the rest of this eye look. I'm going to go back in with just a touch of the liquid black eyeliner and just kind of do a little bit of a graphic look, not too much, for the lower lash line, and just tie everything together. And now I'm going to go back in with the Aphrodite Liquid Glam Attack Powder and just kind of use this again on the same Morphe brush that I was using earlier, and just pack this in the inner corner. This color is absolutely stunning as like an inner corner and brow bone highlight. I am definitely going to probably use this as a face highlight as well, because it dries to a powder finish, so I feel like it would look really good on my skin. So we will definitely be trying that out today as well. Okay, so now that the eyes are pretty much done, I'm going to throw on some mascara, some lashes, and some brows, and I'll be right back to finish off this entire face base part and lips with you guys. Okay, so now the lashes are on and the brows are on. Of course, I'm using Dip Brow Gel from Anastacio Beverly Hills. And I'm using Betty B lashes in the style Extra. So now it's time to go in with some blush, bronzer, and all that fun jazz. And I will apologize right now about the lighting. I don't know if it's looking a little weird or not, but it's looking like that on camera because my lights are not in the same position as it was before. So now that we're like, you know, doing all this, it's gonna be an adjustment. So anyways, for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Pool Party Trio right here. I'm going to use this shade Cash right here. And I'm just going to use a Morphe Jeffree Star Cover Me in Blush brush. One of my favorite blush brushes right now. It is such a beautiful way to apply blush. I love how it's like flimsy, but not too flimsy. It's really nice and not too dense. It's really nice so far. Now for bronzer, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Still smells so good. And I'm just going to use this with my favorite BH brush and chisel out these cheeks. I am seriously needing a good contour right now because every look that I've done recently, I just needed like a lot more contour. I feel like I'm just looking super, super pale right now. Maybe it's because I've not gone out in the sun in a very long time, but still, I need a little bit of some help and some bronzed action. Now we're going to attempt to do the highlighter. So now I'm going to go in, of course, with the Glam Attack in the shade Aphrodite. I'm actually going to put a little bit on the back of my hand like I did before. And we're just going to apply it with a brush and just see what happens. I was going to do a sponge, but I was like, let's try a brush. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia A23 brush to highlight. Let's see what happens. So I will say it goes on beautifully, but it's probably best to pack it on maybe with your finger and then blend it with the brush, because with the brush it's getting a very sheer amount, which is not bad, but I kind of want to be a little bit more intense. So I think what I might do is I might just apply it a little bit with my finger and then go from there and apply more. Let me just put a little more on the back of my hand. So let's try. Oh yeah, best application. Definitely applying with your finger is going to give you that really big intensity. I think the brush is a great option too, but it's definitely going to give you that glimmer, but like a sheer wash of color. Now we're on our final step, which of course is the lip. I'm going to go in with, of course, the RIP lip liner in the shade Myth. I also have two lip glosses in front of me. I have the shades Venus and Corset. I would probably say Venus would be the color I really want to go in with, which is like a more deeper peachier color right there. But let me also swatch Corset for you guys as well, which I might like more. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit of a lighter peachier tone, so I might go in with the shade Venus because I'm liking that color a little more. So now let me apply the Myth RIP lip liner first. Packaging's really cute as well. This one is a sharpening pencil, so let's just apply this one first. I'm going to go in with the Corset Le Riot lip gloss over top. So I did kind of leave this part a little bit clean because I kind of want that little ombre effect. And now the applicator on this looks really nice as well. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Definitely doesn't have a smell, which I was kind of surprised because usually glosses nowadays have a smell. It doesn't even have like a factory smell. It just has no smell at all, which is not bad. Here we go, you guys. This is the final look, doing this full face, pretty much first impression on doing the Haus Laboratories Lady Gaga brand. And I will say right now, really quick before we get started, this is just my opinion, of course. I really will have to say that I'm enjoying these products, just really quick. But of course, I will say I absolutely love Lady Gaga. She's one of my absolute favorite musicians, movie actresses now. She's an Oscar winner, she's a Grammy winner, she's won a lot of things, she's done a lot of things, and she's just a really big inspiration for me, and I've loved her ever since the beginning. But I will have to just say I am such a huge fan of her. I honestly think that she didn't go in creating a brand that was all bubblegum and pink and bright and everything like that. It's definitely very edgy and different, and It's very her. So I really am loving that whole vibe. So let's get started with the eyeliner. This is $20 and I really did love this eyeliner. It went on very saturated, very nice. The tip is very nice on it as well. It went on beautifully. It feels really nice on the eye. It doesn't feel crunchy or dry or heavy or anything like that. And I was able to get a nice crisp line out of it as well. Now we'll talk about the lip liner, or the RIP lip liner, which is $16 a piece, I believe. These ones are actually really nice. They went on beautifully. It doesn't feel like it's tugging or anything like that. It reminds me a lot of the MAC lip liners. It goes on very creamy and very thin without feeling like heavy or dry or anything like that. So I did like this one as well. So now let's talk about the Glam Attack liquid eyeshadows, which of course I have these shades Aphrodite and Rose Bitch. These ones are $20 a piece. I will say I did have a lot more success with Aphrodite than I did with Rose Bitch. It just wasn't as enticing as I wanted it to be, and also it was on the more thinner side, so you definitely have to build it up to get that bam intensity. But I will say it did go on really smooth still, even with those issues. And then the Aphrodite shade was actually my favorite because this one went on beautifully. It's a beautiful highlighter color. I was able to pack it on and it just went on beautifully, and it definitely has a lot more sparkly metallic finish to it. And now last but not least, we'll talk about the Riot lip glosses, which are $18 a piece. I have these shades Venus and Corset, and the shade Venus was the one I'm wearing today, and I really like this color a lot. Now these are on the sheer side. They are not supposed to be a high impact gloss. I'm guessing these are definitely meant to go over the lip liner or over a lipstick, or you can wear it by itself for like a small wash of color. But I do like the packaging on these as well, similar to everything else. But I do also like the formula. It feels really nice. I'm not sure how long they're going to wear, obviously, because they are a lip gloss, so I can't say they're long wearing. I was kind of hoping for her to have released like a palette or a few like lipstick colors maybe, but I will probably say that might happen in the future. But for initial launch, I think these are very interesting and innovative kind of products, especially that Glam Attack. Those are like my favorite concepts, but would still have loved to have seen an eyeshadow palette because those are my personal favorites eyeshadow palettes. So I pretty much did enjoy almost everything that I used from Haus Laboratories today. I'm not being biased, but I do love Lady Gaga, but I did enjoy these products because I had spent my hard-earned money on these, so I did enjoy what I played with. And I will say before I go, you can pick them up at houslaboratories.com, and they also offer Afterpay now, which is great as well. And you also can pick them up exclusively on amazon.com as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.